Just one last thing about formations, because you're going to play with different size games. If you play with younger players, we cover this a lot again in the course. But you can adapt your 11v11 models. The formations that work for your playing style in 11v11 can be adapted to 9v9, which is what we play in England for younger ages. So there I've just removed the 2 and the 3, the fullbacks. 7v7, again, we've just removed some other players, but we still have the core basis of our structural formation. And in 5v5, more players are removed, but we can still see the relationship between that formation and way of playing. That would be relevant to 11v11. I just think, though, that 5v5 age, formations are even less important than the principles of play, because children at 5, 6 years old will run around all over the place and have lots of fun, which is great. So to try and stick them in formations at that age really isn't going to help them. If we can give them principles of how to play for a future game model, I think that will really help them a lot. And so I've mentioned the course a few times. I'm just going to quickly give you those details. I mean, I have found developing a game model very challenging, which is why I've produced this course, because it goes into far more detail than we've been able to tonight. And having a game model can help you with all areas of your coaching. It helps me with mine. I know what I'm going to do throughout a season. I know how I want to develop players. I can give them individual development plans related to the game model. I can use it for my tactical periodization. I can use it when I'm communicating with future employers. I've had to do that recently for a couple of interviews, and I can use it when I'm working with scouts that are coming to me with players saying, is this player any good? And I go, well, do they fit the game model, etc. So it's helped me with all areas of my coaching that could help you. It launches tomorrow, so it'll be available to purchase from tomorrow afternoon in the UK. We've just got some developers developing that. We will give early access for all of you, though, to say thank you for attending the webinar, and we'll email that out to you. It expands on everything we've covered in tonight's webinar. There are 4 expanded modules in there, so we talk even more detail about what is a game model and why is it important. We go into lots of detail about understanding the principles of play, lots of detail on the phases of play, and lots of help and support and guidance and step-by-step process to develop your first game model if you haven't already. And hopefully those steps will help you refine the game model if you've already got one. And then there's the bonus module, which I've talked about a few times, which is game models for youth teams and how you bring that all together through the various development phases. It's available online at any time, but it's on sale from tomorrow, but it starts in January, so the first module is released in January. Each module includes video, materials, and an end of module quiz. There's unlimited access, so you can access it any time of day, wherever you want to, on any device, for as long as you want. You get a lifetime access to it, and you get a course completion certificate at the end. The course is normally $79.99. Thank you for attending this webinar. Thank you for sharing it on social media. Thank you for giving it the exposure that it has. And to say thank you, all of you that have attended are able to sign up for the course for just $39.99. And I will email that discount code to you tomorrow so that you've got that ready to use if you want to. There will be more information on the website on our courses page. So in summary, right at the start, we talked about why we want a game model, because we want to make a game that is very unpredictable, predictable. We talked about maximizing the strengths of your team, and we talked about creating an identity. And then I went through my process. I learned how other teams score goals. I learned what the team does when they're in possession, and I build the other phases of the game off of that in possession phase, which is working through those phases of play. And I'm constantly testing, reviewing, and refining it. Writing this webinar for you has taken a long time because it's got me thinking about my game model again. It's got me thinking about, am I right, am I wrong? How do I develop it for different age groups? How do I develop it for different players, different playing environments, different teams? It will never stop. I fully expect the day that I exit this planet to be thinking about my game model. Hopefully having enjoyed learning throughout those years as well.